Alright lads, welcome back to the channel. We're just on the road here at the minute. We're heading down to meet James here, who has quite an interesting collection, something different than what we'd be used to. So James has a Wolseley, and there's an MG, and there's a beautiful Starlet in the collection, I believe, as well. So we're looking very forward to seeing what James has to show us here today. So remember, give us a subscription. If you're enjoying the kind of content we do, please give us a like, leave a comment, and enjoy the video. Right, we're down here today with James, and James is showing us off some of his collection. James is actually dealing a little bit older stuff than what we'd be kind of used to, but some absolutely cracking cars here, and I can see straight away a convertible here as well, which would be right up Daniel's street, because he loves an old convertible, so he does.
I love my drop tops.
You do love your drop tops. So James, we'll talk about the MG first. How long have you got that?
I've that 22 years.
22 years, right.
Yeah.
And what year is this?
She's 77, Mark III.
Mark III, right.
Yeah.
Yeah, because she has a fairly straight drop at the back.
It has indeed.
Whereas am I right in saying some of them kind of sloped down?
Sloped down, yeah.
So she's older than the slope.
She's a little MG Midget.
Midget, yeah. She's a beautiful car, so she is. And did you have to do much work to it?
Well, one of the lads, Alan, you met him earlier.
Yes.
He done most of the work on them, and then
Right.
2 years ago they stripped it, and we completely restored it, painted it, and engine out, everything, the whole lot.
Right.
She was totally done.
She was totally done.
Yeah.
And as I can see, you have a couple of stickers on the windscreen and stuff. You obviously attend a few shows.
Regular. We go to Mondello, and then I was a member of the MG club, enthusiast club in Dublin for years.
For years with it too.
Yeah.
And is this one of the longest cars you have?
That's it would be, yeah.
That's one of your longest.
Going back in my early years, we had different type of racing cars. We done the hill climbing.
Right.
Myself and my brother, but I got out of that. Got too old for that.
Yes. You
So
you decided to collect them and just tip around to a couple of
Tip around
shows and
these,
enjoy
yeah,
them.
exactly.
And
yeah.
what engine's in there?
That's a 1500 Triumph engine.
1500. Is that original?
That's the original. Yeah, they come with them. They come with all them.
Rear wheel drive.
There is a 1300, but the 15 is.
You got the better one.
Yeah. At the time. Yeah.
And they're rear wheel drive as well.
Rear wheel drive. Yeah.
Rear wheel drive. Yeah.
A nippy little car.
I would say they are.
And a fun car to drive.
Yeah, it's probably like a little cart, like they're low.
And stick to the road.
Stick to the road, yeah.
Great fun to drive, yeah.
I can imagine they're a nice car. I've never drove one now, but I would imagine they are a nice car. And again, it's fairly original, like you've nothing really done to
Nothing
it.
touched it.
Set of are they original wheels?
They're the original wheels, but they were silver. And
you painted them.
I happened to be away for a while, and Alan and his mate John, who's here with me in the garage, decided to paint them.
Surprise you?
They sandblasted and painted them a different colour.
They look well with it on it, actually. So
when we first got that 22 years ago, Alan, myself, stripped it, cleaned it, serviced it, and I drove it to Clare, down to the Burn and back. Just to have a feel of it as such. You know.
Well, you'd got a good feel for it by then.
And I mean, it tipped along beautiful. Actually, we were coming back, and Alan said to me on the Nace Road coming in, could you slow down there because you're doing over 110 miles an hour? In a small little car like it,
Small little car,
which was very enjoyable at the time.
Yeah.
But nowadays, we're mostly shows, and we take her out.
We take
her out for a drive down to the lakes in Blessington. And,
you seem to be fond of NCT exempt cars.
Exactly. Well, it's the only way to keep going now, because otherwise you'd be
put off the road.
Off the road,
that's
what they want you. But because of the EVs now, you're going to be put off anyway.
Yeah.
How many years have we got left?
Oh yeah, you enjoy them
while
you can.
We have to look into it as well.
Would you EV convert that? No.
Well, that kind of money now we wouldn't be thinking of spending. I've seen a few converted in England that were saying anything between 20 and 30,000.
These?
Yeah.
Convert EV?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. With the motors and the whole lot and all the work that has to be done.
That has to be done, yeah. And the original black bumpers and stuff
that's all original, never touched.
All original, yeah. They didn't. It's funny that they didn't come with a chrome bumper.
People do the earlier ones, the 60 ones up to 65, 66 were chrome. Right. A lot of the chrome bumpers went to America as well. But the people prefer a chrome bumper, but you're getting an older car.
And when we outlasted that, do you remember?
We had that out in was it 6 weeks ago we had in Bray for an evening drive.
Oh, very nice.
Yeah.
An evening drive, that would be nice too. A lot of them things are popping up as well, drives and coffee days. They're far better, I think, than actual full day shows. I think you're far better off to go to drive and stuff.
Some of the big filling stations now, you get the average. You know,
yeah.
Every couple of weeks you get a
coffee and stuff.
Call, drop in for coffee. They're going to be a meat, you know.
Yeah.
You know, different types.
You don't ever go down to Minalty, do you, with that?
No. I've been in Mandela a few times.
Mandela,
I was there for the anniversary, the 50th anniversary of it. We had it out in the track.
You had it out in the track. That was nice.
Yeah, lovely. Yeah,
that was a nice experience. I'd say. And then beside it here, you have a little Wolseley.
This is the Wolseley Hornet, Mark III as well.
Wolseley Hornet Mark.
She's 1968.
1968.
Yeah, we acquired that in March 2020.
Right.
Just before the lockdown. And then we had her in the garage here and the lockdown came.
That was great. You had time to walk on it.
We had time to look at it and examine it.
Yeah. And they're very like a Mini in the front, aren't they?
They're built the very same as the Mini. They had the same type of suspension.
Right.
And the same, everything practically the same. Engine-wise, she's the...
what size of an engine is that?
She's the 985.
985, right.
985, yeah. She's the...
Yeah, but I can see even through the grill here, you've got the oil filter just at the very front.
Right at the front.
Right at the very front. Nice and easy, no special tools or nothing needed to get that off.
No. But she has the tail end of it then, as you may see. She has two wings come out of it.
Oh,
whereas the Mini doesn't have.
The Mini doesn't have that,
She was the middle class worker's car, you know, they're just up to a little bit.
So, would the Mini have been seen as a higher spec, or would have been seen as a better car than that?
It would have been not better, but more popular.
It would have been more.
The Mini was far
superior
way.
Right.
People got used to the Mini. They stuck with the Mini, you know.
Yeah. The Mini would have been about before these, I suppose, before the Wolseley.
Way out before them. Oh, a long time before them. Yeah.
And where are these made? England?
They're made in England as well. Yeah, all English car. All English.
You're fond of your English car.
She's original now since I got her. You know, I never touched her.
Yeah.
As you see her now, that's the way she came.
That's the way.
All she had got is elbow grease, rubber polish.
Yeah.
Plenty. Yeah.
They did come in a convertible version too, didn't they?
They did indeed. Yeah, they did. Yeah. And there's a sister one or a brother one. They call it the Elf. The Riley Elf. The Riley Elf. Which is basically the same car. You know.
Same car.
She's totally original now. She's never been touched.
What are they, 12-inch rims as
well?
10-inch. Oh, 10-inch?
Yeah, 10-inch, yeah.
Got to see even getting a tyre for that now is not easy.
No, and kind of expensive as well now. You know?
I'd say so, yeah.
It's got to that stage now, you know, in life the things have got that bad, you know.
Yeah.
But you don't mind doing that when the car is worth it, you know.
When the car is worth it, and you enjoy it.
Which it is, yeah. Now we've put a lot of mileage to that since we got it.
Have you?
Yeah, same thing as shows, and we've been to.
Yeah, well, you're enjoying it.
We've been out to the lakes lessons, and we've been around Mondello and everywhere.
There's no point having.
Alan takes it out every so often, brings it to Nace to see his daughter.
Alan takes her out. Fit in that, so he would.
When he gets into it, he gets into it, does he? He has adjusted the seats to suit himself. Yeah.
And are they front wheel drive or back wheel drive?
She's front wheel drive now.
She's front wheel drive, right? Okay.
And as I say, for safety, when we got it, we stripped the whole front of it.
Right.
The whole. She got new rubbers and everything. Everything was done in the front of that.
Yeah, bushings.
You know. Yeah.
What's like that again? Getting past is probably not.
Well, we were dealing with Mini Fix in I think it's Swords or Santry, right?
Yeah.
But with the MG, I go through River Brothers.
Right. Okay. To get all your
I find and they're fairly reasonable price wise.
Yeah.
You know, so.
Yeah. Mini Fix, I suppose everything on them is the same as a Mini.
The same as a Mini. Yeah. The same.
No problem. And the Mini, they have a great following.
The only thing that's different there is the taillights. In the Mini wise.
They're a bit like the old Anglia too.
They are indeed. Yeah. When you look at it,
And I suppose the Anglia probably would have been kind of that era too, wouldn't it? Maybe a little bit after.
60 and the 65.
Yeah.
I say she's 68, yeah.
She's 68 now, yeah. She's still here and so. And the colour scheme's lovely.
That's
beautiful colour scheme.
I like that, yeah.
That pastel
and
green.
Another thing that shows off those cars is the chrome. You don't get it anymore.
No.
You know all the chrome.
Proper,
you know what I mean?
You get all this fake.
Even looking at that, the chrome around the taillights and such, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, 65, that's original, never touched. And it's still practically perfect, you know.
There's no recycled stuff in it now. Like, they reckon a lot of the problem with these newer cars is this recycled steel is it's already got rust in it as
Is
well.
there a lot of plastic and all that other stuff
into it as
mixed
well.
into it as well too? You know.
Yeah. Oh, look at these, the petrol cap. And
A locking cap.
locking cap, yeah. It's absolutely classic. It's just, as I said, I wouldn't have seen too many of them, but the more I'm looking at this, I'm like, we need to get one of these.
I love this.
This is class.
As I say, to me now, if I was in the car business and I had a showroom, right, I'd have that in my window as people pass by.
Yeah.
Because that's the style, that's what she's fit for.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? She's beautiful.
Beautiful.
You know?
And what actually I like about this as well is, it's not a mini.
Yeah.
It's going to be rarer now than a mini.
Rare. Oh, she's rare, yeah.
Far rarer. Like, because as you were saying, mini at the time was a superior car. There was more of them, so people bought minis and stuck with minis. Very little people ventured into these, so there was very little of them sold.
Yeah, you'll see them coming up, but not that often.
No.
You know? They come on, like, a few come up for sale now and again, not on a regular basis, you know.
There's probably a group of people in Ireland that have these, and you'll
them,
probably
yeah,
know them
yeah,
as well, and you know a few of them that's about. But
Yeah.
it's beautiful, and even the old badges, like